Hi, good morning, everybody. Welcome to yoga. My name is Mitzi. I'm glad you could join us this morning. So today, if you're new to yoga, you just need a mat. Of course, if you're on a carpeted surface, you may not need the mat either, but it's great to have, especially if you're on a slippery surface such as hardwood or hard surface floor. All right, also helps with cushioning your knees as well. If you have any other props, say blocks, straps, anything like that, you're welcome to use those. I didn't bring my props with me today, but I certainly can remind you how to use those if you have those available to you, but you don't need anything else. And then I also have some water and a towel set aside. It's always a good idea to make sure you drink or sip water throughout class. Any class that you do, that's a great idea to make sure you stay well hydrated. Okay, so we're going to start today standing. This is a gentle yoga class, so we're going to do all of our standing work first, and then we'll come to the floor and do all of our standing work second, so that way you're not up and down, especially if you have any kind of mobility issues. So you won't have to worry. We're going to be all up, all down, and then we'll finish on the floor for our final stretch at the end. All right, so we're going to start at the top of our mat in Tadasana. I'm going to go ahead and get the music started, so stay right there, please. You can go ahead while you're waiting and close your eyes and let your hands hang down heavily at your sides. Taking those feet about hip distance apart for me. And we're going to slowly take a deep breath, inhaling through our nose and exhale out through your nose. Let's focus on our breath for just a moment here. Taking that breath in, as you feel that breath come in, you want to feel it flow down the back of your throat towards your abdomen and towards your rib cage, and feel it expanding through your chest. And then when you can take no more air in, just let it go. So nice and gentle breath here, feeling the air as it hits the back of your throat, almost like you're saying ah, A-H, ah. And as you breathe, try to relax your eyes, soften your eyelids, letting your eyes feel smooth, letting your forehead smooth back towards your scalp. And lastly, let your cheeks and your jaw soften. And when your cheeks and jaw soften, your lips may separate. Maybe to take a moment to think about how you're feeling this morning. How are your muscles? How are your joints? If you have any areas of your body a little tight or a little cranky this morning, just kind of pay attention to that. Go easy on those places. But we're going to also take the time to celebrate what feels good, because you know it's easy to get bogged down and think about what always feels bad. So I want you to take a second to think about what feels good today. Lifting your heart, feel your spine elongate, let your fingers soften, wiggle your toes, feel where the mat or your carpet or your floor touches right underneath your big toe and down through your heel. Good, and then we'll slowly open our eyes and begin our warm-up. Inhale those arms up to the sky, looking up if it feels good, pushing the hips forward. And then exhaling and closing the arms down, taking your chin into your chest. And again, deep breath here. Inhale, pushing those hips forward, looking up. And exhaling and closing down. 2 more times, please. Nice deep breath. Inhale up. And a slow exhale. Just take the time to breathe. 1 more time. Inhale up. And exhale. Good. Let's melt down now. Bringing your hands to your thighs, arching the back forward. And then round your spine into a cat stretch, drawing your chin into your chest. Inhale again, lengthen, look towards your viewing device, open your heart, and then exhale and round the spine, pulling your belly button up and in, feeling the stretch across your mid-back, low back area. Inhale, lengthen, and take a deep breath, reach up to the sky. Let's fold over in half, bringing the arms forward, and then scoop the arms up. So you're doing like a squat, bending those knees back, and then pressing. And then if you can, dropping lower, reaching for the floor, and pressing. And if that's too low for you, you'll do the first version I showed you, just bringing the hands towards the thighs. So we're doing a little bit of a swing there with those arms. They swing down and they swing up. 1 more time, swing down. Now lift the right heel. Hold. Now drop down and lift the left heel. Good, let's do that again. Drop down. Now lift the right foot. lift if you can, or stick with the heel. And drop down, left foot or left heel. And drop down. If you can, get the leg higher this time. So you've got lots of options. I'll continuously show you choices and options for every posture so you can find the position that is best for you. Last time, please. Awesome job. Good. Now take those arms out to the side and just circle those arms around. Big circle. 3 more times. 2 and 1. Hold them out to the side. Hold. Draw your right ear to your right shoulder. Feet over to the left. Chin to the chest. Head to the sky. Ear to the right. Ear to the left. Chin to the chest. Head to the sky. Breathe in. Breathe out. Step your feet wide, please. Toes turned out. Bend those knees, drop down. Round into cat in this wide position. Flex into cow, look forward. Round into cat. Flex into cow, and then reach all the way up. Now fold down halfway, bring your hands to your thighs, and reach up. So you're bending at the hip, folding. Good. Option 1 there. Option 2, swing the arms and reach. And again, swing and reach. 2 more times, swing and reach. Last one, swing and reach. Very nice. Turn your toes forward. Bend into the right leg. Shift over into the left leg. Press into that inner thigh. And again, shift. Good, now you can stay with that option. If you're able, open that right arm. Look to the right. Open the left arm, look to the left. And again, reach. And reach. 1 more time each way, please. Reach. And reach. And come to center. Hands to the thighs. Drop that right shoulder towards the left. And switch. Feel the stretch at the side of your back all the way up to the shoulder. And again, switch. And switch. And come to neutral. Round the spine. And lengthen back into our cow and cat. And round the spine 1 more time. Lengthen. Roll all the way up. Head comes last. Good. Arms up. Rotate. Lift the heel. Lift the heel. And reach. Feel the spine. Lengthen. And rotate. Lifting. And lifting. 4 more times, please. Warming up our back here. 2. 1 more each way. 1. And slide the feet together. Feet and knees all the way in. Inhale the arms. Sit back in chair, reach forward. Open back up, open and lengthen. Again, sit back in chair. Open and lengthen. 2 more times, sit back in chair. It's like a squat, push your hips back. Open wide into V. 1 more time, sit back. Open wide, now forward fold over your legs. Keep your hands wherever feel comfortable for you, whether that's your thighs, your shins, or the floor. Bend your right knee, and then bend your left knee. So you're just pedaling those knees. Bend the right, and bend the left. 2 more times, bend the right, and bend the left. Bend both knees, straighten both legs, look at your knees or thighs. Again, bend both knees, and straighten. 1 more time, bend both knees, and straighten. Crisscross your hands over onto your biceps, step your feet a few inches apart, and let your head hang freely, letting the back of your neck release. And if it feels good, sway side to side. If this doesn't feel good on your back, put your hands on your thighs and stay in that half fold. Good, come to neutral. Everyone slide your hands up to the tops of your thighs and lengthen your spine, lifting your head. So now that we're in a straight spine, so from the side view, it looks like that. We're gonna reach our arms out to the side, and all I want you to do is circle them. and engage your mid-back and your upper back. Feel your shoulder blades squeeze together. If this bothers your lower back, come up a little higher. But you want to draw those abs in. Feel those abs work. 4 more, 3 more, 2 more. Hands come down to the thighs and round the back all the way up nice and slow. And from this narrow stance now, rotate. Last warm-up exercise here. Nice and loose through our torso. Breathe. Last 4, 3, 2, and great job. Shake those legs out. All right, so we're gonna start here with our left foot forward, please, and our right foot back. So slide your right foot back as far as you can and lift your back heel up off the ground. We're going to take a shallow lunge down, and we're going to swim those arms up to the sky, and then circle them down as we bend our knee and reach. Now, how far down you go in the lunge is entirely up to you. If your knees don't feel good in that position today, make the lunge a little more shallow. Conversely, if you're feeling pretty strong in these today, take that right leg back a little further and maybe dip down a little bit deeper into that lunge. We're almost there. Let's do this 3 more times. Reach around. Twice more. Once more. Now press the back heel to the ground. And I want you to reach forward, hip hinging. And then you're going to swim those arms back and come up. So from side view, the back is flat. We reach forward, and then we swim back and come up. Try that a couple more times. Reach forward. Feel the hamstring here. Swim it back. One more time, reach it forward and swim it back. Now reach it forward and hold. And take your arms down to your legs. Lengthen the spine, tip until you feel that stretch at the back of your left leg. Nice deep breath here, lengthening the torso, reaching out through the crown of your head and back through your tailbone. Now let's take our left arm and actually let's take both arms and reach them out wide to the side. Now take the left arm up and drop the right arm down. Watch your balance. Come back to center and switch. Left arm goes down, right arm goes up. Good, let's try it again. Center, right arm goes down, left arm goes up. Come back to center. Left arm goes down, right arm goes up. Good, breathe, stay here for a moment. Come back to pyramid, flat back. Now bend your front left knee, reach your arms forward and rise up, and you should be right in warrior 1. Interlace the fingers and stretch those arms up high to the sky. Lift the chin up so you're looking straight ahead. Make sure your feet are far enough apart you can feel the ground pressing down through your right heel. Your left knee is bent. Squeezing that right glute here, nice and strong. Good, I'm going to face back to face you, so stay where you're at, please. Good, what I want you to do is take those arms out to the side now, flex your wrists, and open them up so your front palm is facing me. Your back toes are facing away. Chest is lifted, keeping your legs in place. Rotate your torso towards the front. Good, then come back around. And again, rotate. Breathe. And back around. One more time, here we go. Rotate, feel the stretch through your back. And come back around. Now take your palms, turn them up, and reach up. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see this. Imagine you're holding a big ball right between your hands. And we're going to reach that ball forward. But keep this knee bent over your ankle, please. Keep the leg exactly where it's at and see if you can reach the ball backwards. Look to the right. Let's try that again. Reach the ball forward. Nice breath. And then take it backwards. Great job. Then straighten your legs out. Palms down, shift hips. Reach forward over your left leg and lower that left hand down for triangle pose. Lifting up through the right side of your rib cage. Roll that right shoulder back and feel that stretch to the right side. Nice deep breaths here. Inhale through your nose and exhale. really try to soften your eyes if you can, relaxing your gaze. Just breathe. Very nice. Go ahead, slowly push off. Finding balance on your left foot, slide your right foot in, and I want you to find a spot fixing on your left fingers. Lift your right toes off the ground if you can. If not, just get your heel up and try working on lifting them just every so often until you feel like you can hold them up there. Softening the left knee if you want to make this harder. Tip yourself a little bit further forward, lifting your right leg a little bit higher. Nice deep breath here, opening up that back right shoulder. One more breath, please. And then we slide the feet together and we roll those shoulders back. Great job. Let's take a deep breath. Inhale. Let's fold over our legs to the front, drawing your hands down wherever feels good onto your legs or onto the floor. Shake those shoulders out. And can you crisscross those hands to the biceps once again and let your chin fold in. Gently shake from side to side if that feels good on your back. Great job. Bring the hands up to your thighs. Let's arch the back into cow. Look towards the front. Then exhale, round the spine. Tuck that belly button up and in. And again, inhale, lengthen out. And then this time, let's roll all the way up. Head comes last. Beautiful. Shoulders, roll them back. Good. Let's try the other side now. Right leg stays forward. We'll step our left foot back. Heel lifted, toes down. Tuck that pelvis under. Take a deep breath, reach the arms up. Exhale, bend the back knee, lower those arms. Let's try it again. Deep breath, inhale as you rise, reaching the hands up and lower down. Good. Front knee should be right over that ankle. Again, you decide how far down you drop those lunges. Remember, the further down you get, the more muscle recruitment you get, so you'll get more out of it if you can get lower safely. We're going to just do one more of those, please. And then hold it up and press the back heel to the ground. So your back toes are turned out just a hair. Arms come out. We're going to reach forward, hip hinge. Remember those? Flat back, then swim it back. I know you remember what these look like now, so I'm going to stay facing forward and swim it back. Exhale. 2 more times, please. Swim it forward and reach it back. This time, we'll hold it forward. Hold. Then release your hands down to your front right leg. See if you can get any deeper. Just enjoying that right hamstring stretch. Good, now brace your abs by pulling them up and in, and extend your arms out to the side. Let's drop our left arm, reach the right arm up, watching your balance. That's a tough one there. Do your best. Come back to center. Go the other way, right arm drops. You'll be able to probably open further on this side. Come back to center. Little bit harder here. Rotate back again. Left arm drops. Right arm extends. Come back to center. Last time, right arm drops. Left arm extends. Come back to center. Hold your pyramid. Nice deep breath here. Bend your front knee. Look slightly forward. Reach those arms up right into warrior one. Interlace the fingers, extend and reach tall. Pressing your back heel towards the earth, please. Bend your right knee, feeling the rib cage lift. Shoulders square to the front. Stay right there. I'm just going to turn sideways so you can see another different view of that. Take those arms out to the side with the wrists flexed. Rotate so your right hand is right over your right foot. Look out over those right fingers. Make 2 stop signs with your hands. Now rotate to the right, looking forward. Excellent. Come on back around to where you began. 2 more times. Rotate as far as you can. Back to the front. Breathe. One more time. Let's do it. Rotate. Excellent job. And back around. Great job. Keep the legs where they're at. Reach your hands up to the sky like you're holding onto a giant ball. Then let's reach over our right side. Feel that right leg really work here. Keeping that knee right over the ankle. And then reverse it. Keep that right knee still bent, lengthening through the right side of our rib cage. One more time. Reach it forward. And to the back. And then open those arms up and straighten your right leg out. Shifting your hips to the back, reach forward over the right hand and lower that right hand down with the left arm up. Opening up the left side of our torso now, all the way from our hip up through our shoulder and hand. Nice deep breath. You're really feeling this space in that left side of your rib cage. One more breath, please. Then slowly engage and push up. Good job. Soften your right leg, push off onto the right leg. Finding balance, reach through your fingertips. Right knee soft. When and if you're ready, lift your left heel. And again, if you struggle with balance, you might be just going up for a few seconds, touching back down, working on increasing the length of time that you hold it up. Once you're able to hold it up, maybe you can lift that left leg a little bit higher. This is called star. Hold and breathe. It's our precursor to half moon pose. Continue to breathe. And remember, if you lose your balance, just reset. Find a spot to focus and try again. Last breath here. And step the feet in. Well done, everybody. Shake those shoulders out. Your shoulders might get a little tired too because they were working hard to hold them up. Let's take a deep breath. Inhale. Can we do that scoop down again? So fold and scoop those arms or swing them and reach up to the sky. Two more times. Swing it down and reach up to the sky. Last time, swing it down. And then this time, open the arms to the side and let's do those rotations. And this time I want you to wrap those arms around your body, kind of tapping your hip and tap. Good. Last two right here. And last one. Fantastic. Bring it to center. We're going to work on another balance exercise. So if you need the wall or a chair, feel free to grab it now. We're going to leave our left foot on the floor. We're going to take and lift our right heel. And if we can, our right toe comes to the inside of our calf. Arms out to the side to help you balance if you wish. We're going to open up into tree pose. And then we're going to pull it back to the front. And again, we'll open into tree pose, opening that hip as far as you can. And pull back to front. Two more times. Open to tree. And back to front. This time, we'll hold it open. Hold. Good. And if you have that, arms reach overhead. Bring your palms together. Close the hands to your heart. Reach the hands back up to the sky. And close the arms out to the side. Fantastic. Good job, everybody. Take this right leg, cross it over the top of your left leg. We'll take our left arm to the sky, flex the wrist, and grab it with the right hand. Then pull that arm over to the right, pressing down into your left foot, feeling the stretch down the left side of your body. Come back to center. Now you have two choices. You can uncross your feet if this feels uncomfortable for you, or you can stay here with them crossed, and we're all going to forward fold, dive out over your leg. So whether they're crossed or in neutral with them side by side is up to you. Either way though, relax your head down. Hands, again, don't have to touch the floor. Mine are touching the floor because that's where my range of motion is, but maybe you're up here on your thighs or on your shins, and that's okay too. Wherever you feel the stretch and you're comfortable there, you feel that stretch through the left leg. Good, relax your chin and maybe shake your head out a little bit. Shake those shoulders a little. And just enjoy that great stretch at the back of that leg. Can you breathe? Inhale through your nose. And slowly exhale out. Good, then drawing the abs, then I want you to roll up slowly so you don't get dizzy. Nice and slow, head comes last. Relax those shoulders, roll them out, and shake your legs out. And then we're just gonna repeat that on the other side, and then that's gonna complete our standing work. So about half a class up, half a class down today. All right, so let's lift our left heel this time, and if you can, left toes up to you. Arms out to the side if you're able. Open that knee to the side in tree pose. Opening it as far as you can, but keeping your hip bones pointed forward. Bring that knee back in. Nice and slow. Open it up. And bring it in. That's two to go. Open it to the side. And bring it in. And on this last one, we're gonna hold it. Open it up, stay right there. Standing nice and tall. If you can, reach your arms up. Remember, arms are optional. If you can do them, great. If not, do what you need to hold your posture. Exhale, close the hands to your heart. Inhale, reach them back up. And exhale, and release them down. Fantastic. Release that leg down, cross it over, and then the right arm is going to reach to the sky. Grab it, lift your left wrist, and press it up and over. Keeping that right foot pressing down firmly into the floor as we lengthen through the side of our torso and down the side of our leg as well. Come back to neutral, and then you can either uncross your feet if that feels better, or leave them crossed, and we'll all forward fold together. Dropping the chin in, let the crown of your head release, and just allow that stretch to take place. Nice deep breaths here. Not rushing anything or forcing anything. Take your time. From here, we're going to step into child's pose. So if you can, soften your knees and step the right foot back and then the left foot. Drop your knees to the floor and press all the way back into child's pose. You're trying to press your hips and your glutes back towards your heels simultaneously while you stretch your fingers forward towards the front of your mat. Take 2 or 3 deep breaths here, in through your nose and out. Nice and gentle today, easing through each posture, trying to get the most out of everything that we do. Good job. Slowly walk it up to a kneeling position. And we're going to take our left leg and step it to the front of our mat. And you might want to take your hands down just so you can ease your right foot back a little further. If you can, press your hands up onto your thighs. And then we're going to push our hips forward. So we feel the stretch through our hip flexor on our back leg. Chest is lifted nice and tall. Nice deep breath, head up please. Squeezing that back glute. That hip flexor gets very tight in most people because we use it all the time in our daily life, right? We need our hip flexors to walk, to run, to climb stairs, to sit, to stand. So they're very important, vital, functioning part of our body for locomotive movements. So we want to make sure we give them a good stretch because when they get tight, they can cause hip and back issues, which can then contribute to knee problems. This all has a domino effect, right? Everything is connected in our body, which is why yoga is like magic, because it really helps to keep us healthy and to help correct chronic pain, to help prevent injuries, make us strong, make us feel better so we can function in our daily life. What I'm going to ask you to do is keep your left hand on your left leg and reach your right arm to the sky. And then just gently press your fingers up, but relax the shoulder down. And then take them over to the left side. Still pressing your hips forward though. Good, then bring it to center and circle that right arm down to your back leg. And then lift your left arm up and see if you can look up. Release your hands down to the floor if you can on the inside of this left leg. And then open that left knee so you're lifting your big toe and the inside of your foot. Great hip stretch. Pull that knee back towards your shoulder like you're giving it a little kiss. And then again, open that knee to the side if you can. How are your hips feeling today? Are they a little tighter today or are you feeling good? Just observe. We're all different and every single day is different. So we always want to respect what we have today, ease into it. Good, release that in and then walk your weight back and slide this leg around. And let's find child's pose again. Sit those hips back, drop the head down towards the floor as you reach your hands forward. Deep breath, inhale, slow exhale out. And then let's get off of our right knee now by bringing the right leg forward. And then walk yourself up to your knees if you can, pressing those hips forward. Chest up nice and tall, opening our left hip flexor now. So if you don't feel the stretch back here in this hip flexor, it's probably because you need your legs further apart. So feel free to take them more apart if necessary. Breathe. And then if you can, reach your left arm to the sky. Shoulder down away from the ear, please. And then can you reach over your head? Come back to center. Circle that left arm back to your back hamstring. Reach your right arm to the sky, giving a gentle spine extension here, looking up if we can. If that bothers your neck, feel free to look forward. And then release the hands down to the inside of that leg and see if you can open your knee to the side. Remember, not every posture is always for every person, so if you ever find yourself in a posture that's not good for you, feel free to back out, skip it, and then come back as soon as you can. Bring that knee in. One more time, please. Open that leg to the side. And bring it in. So we're going to get off your knees now. So we're going to slide that right leg back and we're going to come down to our abdomen. So go ahead, bring your hands at a hip distance apart or shoulder distance apart and just lower yourself nice and slow. Shake those knees out, shake those hips out. And all we're going to do is slide our elbows in underneath us here and lift the chest and lengthen the spine into cobra. This is actually the gentle version of cobra, sometimes known as Sphinx pose. It's the modification on the elbows. So we drop those shoulders away from the ears and feel length in our back as we reach up high through the top of our head. Nice deep breath. Pull the abdominal wall up and in. And then slowly bring the elbows out to the side. Drop your forehead down. Then if you can, please reach your hands around behind you. And if you can reach them, interlace the fingers. If you can't reach them and you have a towel or a strap handy, you can grab the ends of that instead. Then pull those arms back and away, lifting the hands up off the glutes. And see if you can lift the chest a few inches, lengthening here. Breathe. And then lower down. Exhale. And again, inhale. This is called locust pose with chest expansion arms. We add in some different arms there. And lower down. 2 more times, please. Nice deep breath. Inhale. And exhale, lower. Last time, you ready? Inhale up. And exhale down. Great job. Shake those shoulders out. And then we're going to pull it into cat stretch. So slide those hands underneath you, elbows tucked in, pull your abs in. See if you can push yourself up and walk your knees in under your hips. Slide your hands in under your shoulders. Then let's round into a cat stretch, drawing our chin forward to our chest, looking back at our belly button. And then lengthen out and look forward. Or let's do that one more time. Rounding the spine, tucking the chin in. And lengthening. Now can you take your left leg and shoot it back? And stay here, flex the ankle. Maybe you stay there, maybe that's as far as you go. Maybe you can go a little further by reaching your right arm forward and holding there in our bird dog pose. Pull up through your abdomen and breathe. Hands and knee come down to the floor, but I want you to lift this left foot up off the ground. And then look over your left shoulder and spin that left foot out. Then spin it over the top of the right ankle and look over your right shoulder to look at those toes. Feel the stretch through your side of your back. Again, that's your QL, quadratus lumborum, that's stretching there. And let's take it back the other way. Tip that pelvis, look over the shoulder. Now hold the foot where it's at and see if you can reach back with your right hand to grab the top of that left foot. And then if you can, pull that knee up. Now this is maybe a little deep for some of us, so if this is too deep for you, all you're going to do is bend the leg and reach it up if you can, okay? But if you can, grab it, and we'll get that additional quad and shoulder stretch, and you'll notice that your core is at play here as well, so really working the abdominal region also, in addition to your lower back. Speaking of which, drop that knee down. Let's push back in child's pose. Relax and breathe. And then let's get off those knees again and come forward. Back into Sphinx pose. Drop the hips, unlock those toes, tops of the feet flat, lift your chest, look forward. Shoulders relaxed, pulling the abdominal region up and in. Nice deep breath here. Now while you're holding this position, I want you to turn your head and see if you can look over your right shoulder for your right foot. See how far back you can look. Come back to center and go the other way. Stretching through your neck. And then come all the way down, elbows wing out to the side. Head down, please. Let's slide those hands once again up to the lower back. Interlace those fingers and open up through the chest and the shoulders. And then if you can, lift the chest. And if that's too much for you, you're just going to stay in chest expansion and not do the lift. Lower down. We do it 4 times. Deep breath, inhale. And a slow exhale. Twice more, please. Deep breath, inhale. And a slow exhale. Last time, you ready? Inhale. And a slow exhale. Well done. Shake those shoulders out. Slide those hands in underneath you. Once again, push up and walk those knees in underneath your hips. Good. Round the spine into a cat stretch. Inhale, lengthen into cow, looking forward. Can we do it one more time? Exhale, pull that belly button up and in and round the back. And lengthen. This time, reach your right foot out, please. Flex the ankle. Neck is in line with the spine. If you'd like more of a challenge, left arm reaches forward, creating this opposite pull between your left hand and your right foot. Hand comes down, bend that knee in, leave the foot lifted. Take and turn it outward towards the right side, look over your right shoulder. Then spin that foot over the back of your left leg and look over that left shoulder. One more time, please. Feeling a stretch through the side of your back as you shift your hips, kind of like you're wagging your tail. And go to the left. Good, now hold the foot there, and if you can, reach back with your left hand. Again, if that's too deep for you, you're just going to keep the hand on the floor and then raise that knee up. Almost there. Okay. One more deep breath. and then lower that knee down. Let's get off of our knees and have a seat, please. Good job. Shake those wrists out too. Sometimes they get tired too from being weighted, don't they? All right, so we're gonna go into boat's pose. I just want you to shake your shoulders out for a minute, wiggle your hands, shake your hands and your wrists out. I'm gonna turn sideways once again so you can see back alignment. We're gonna bend our knees and place our feet flat to the floor, please. Hands on the hamstrings for now. Lift your chest and try to sit up as tall as you can, right up to the top of your head. And then when you're ready, pulling your abdominal muscles in, I want you to extend those arms and lean back until you feel your abdominal muscles engage. Good, now if you need to, you can certainly stay right here. This is option one. If you can, I want you to take your arms and reach them now over to the right side of your torso. And we're gonna make a rainbow and reach them all the way up and over to the left side. So we're keeping our good form in our boat's pose, but we're adding this big rainbow arm. Now, if you wanna make this even harder for yourself, you'll pick your feet up off the ground and rainbow those arms over. And then reach. So we're really working on good core strength here. A couple more times, please. Deep breath. Inhale up. And exhale. That's one. One to go. Reach up. And good job, guys. Open those knees to the side. So your feet come together and your knees are opened into like a butterfly position. And we're just going to press those elbows to the inner thighs, gently opening those knees to the side as we lengthen the crown of our head forward and down. Relax those shoulders and just breathe. Good, now pull those knees, grabbing from your shins. I want you to round your spine. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see that better. So we grab the shins and then we pull against the legs and drop the chin in. And you should feel a good stretch across your back. That's nice, isn't it? Let's do that again. Open those knees to the side and press into butterfly, stretching the inner thigh, your groin area. A couple of deep breaths. And then pull those knees up and roll back, rounding your back, taking your chin into your chest. And then come up and just extend your left leg out in front of you, please, and slide your right foot in so it's against the inside of your leg. Please breathe and reach your arms to the sky and feel your back lengthen. And then exhale and fold over that straight leg. If you can grab it, pull your toes back. If you can't, no worries, just grab whatever part of your leg you can and flex that ankle. Or again, if you have a towel or a strap, you can wrap it around the bottom of your foot and hold on to that instead. Stretches out our back and our hamstring, and if your ankle is flexed, as I know it probably is, right? It should be. You'll also maybe feel that in your calf as well. Slowly roll it up, and then I want you to take your right knee and just bend it in so the foot's flat to the floor. Sitting up tall, we're going to take our left hand and wrap it around the bottom of that right leg. Right hand comes behind us, so we're sitting tall, and then gently pull that knee in and begin to rotate your spine from the rib cage, looking over your back right shoulder. And that stretch you should feel across the side of your left side of your back. Right back around to the front, and let's do the other side. So we'll shoot our right leg out to the side now, and our left foot folds in next to the leg. Wherever you can reach, inner thigh, calf, whatever feels good for that knee, depending on the knee and your hip. Breathe in, sit tall, flex that right ankle, and then fold over, grabbing whatever part of your leg or foot that you can, or using the assistance of your strap or towel if you wish. And we'll take about 3 to 5 breaths here, so try to get comfortable and try to relax into that posture. And just breathe. Nice and gentle, pulling yourself deeper into the stretch if you're able. do yoga last week when I wasn't here? I hope so, but if you didn't, I understand sometimes that's difficult. But do your best. You'll notice I can tell in my body from not doing yoga last week that I'm tighter. How about you? It's amazing how tight we get when we stop stretching, isn't it? So we want to continue to maintain stretching it every day if we can, at least a few minutes a day, right? And then whenever you can sneak in this hour yoga class, go ahead, roll yourself all the way up, and we're going to bend this left knee in now. Sit up nice and tall, wrap your right arm around, left arm comes back, hug that knee in, and rotate to look over your back shoulder. Good, and as you hold that, you might find that you can rotate a little further. Excellent. Come back around to the front, and then we're going to go ahead and bend those knees, and we're going to actually roll it back. So just take your arms out in front of you and round like a ball or a cat and roll yourself down. Head comes last. Open those arms out to the side. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Slow exhale. Slide your hands down towards your thighs or towards your hips. Palms down and walk your feet in. Let's go into a bridge pose. Very gently pick your hips up off the ground and press them up to the sky, squeezing your glutes and your hamstrings here and opening up your hip flexors. For those of you that would like an additional challenge, you can tuck your shoulder points under. You can even clasp your hands underneath you if you like. Keep those knees pulled in place so they're not bowing out to the side, and your big toes stay in contact with the floor. Nice slow deep breath here. And then when you're ready, if your arms are tucked, untuck them. And then come down one vertebrae at a time. Try to keep those hips lifted until the end. And then when you're ready, draw your knees into your chest. Give yourself a big hug. Separate the knees just a hair, seeing if you can pull in a little closer, finding where your hamstrings and your gluteal muscles connect. Then extend those legs to the sky, grabbing the backs of the legs wherever you can touch. And pull your toes back. Feel your calves. Then bend those knees back in at a right angle to your body. Open those arms to the side. And see if you can lower your legs gently to the right side. And if you can, tip your head to the left. If this is too deep for you, feel free to slide your legs further down, away from your arms. For those of you that need a deeper stretch, however, you can certainly straighten your left leg out, and that makes it a little bit deeper, a little. Good, now listen, I want you to keep the legs where they're at. Take your left arm and see if you can reach it above your head, feeling that stretch differently down the side of your torso. Good, then lift your left leg up and roll back with your right foot on the floor. And then we'll cross that left ankle to the right thigh. And then gently pull your right knee into your chest. Grab the back of the leg. If you can, grab the back of that leg and hold. We'll take the right leg to the floor and then straighten the left leg to the sky. Circle your toes around. And then go the other direction. And then just relax the foot. See if you can pull the leg in any closer. Bend the knee. Pull both knees back into the chest. Wrap your arms around the bottom of your legs. Separate the knees. See if you can feel that stretch deeper right through your hamstring, maybe even into the inner thigh a little bit. straighten the legs out. Flex the ankles, pull the toes back. Feel your calves as well. Bend the knees back in at a right angle, arms go out to the side. Then when you're ready, if you can, slowly lower the legs to the left this time, looking to your right. Then our right arm reaches over our head if we can, feeling that stretch a little bit differently in the side of our torso. Okay, so we're going to lift the right leg, keep the left leg on the floor, pivot back to the front so you're square, and cross the right to your left. Then draw that left knee into your chest. Give yourself a big hug right there. And then we'll drop that left foot down for our last one here in that sequence. Right leg goes up to the sky. Circle those toes around and reverse directions. And then just hold the ankle in a comfortable, relaxed position and see if you can deepen your hamstring stretch. And then bend this knee, bringing the feet and knees together. Let's open the legs to the side, drop the hands to the floor, palms up. That's our reclined butterfly pose. It's a good stretch for your hips. When you're ready, close your eyes. Find your deep breaths once again. Inhale through your nose. Of course, you can stay here longer if you wish. If you're ready, go ahead and straighten those legs out, letting your torso to the side, letting your lower back relax. Shift those hips a little bit, let those hips release. And just let your whole body open up here, relaxing every muscle, every bone, every joint in your body. We'll take a deep breath, inhaling through our nose. Once again, see if you can feel the breath travel down your throat, towards your abdomen, towards your rib cage. And what I'm going to do is try to be quiet for about 60 seconds today. And within that 60-second time, I want you to challenge yourself to clear your mind and try to keep your thoughts at bay the most that you can. And if your mind starts to drift and you start to think again, just gently remind yourself to come back to the breath. And slowly breathe deeply in through your nose, feeling for the breath, and slowly exhale out through the nose. And if you wish, you can count your seconds of breath in and seconds of the breath that you can take out to keep your mind focused. So 1 minute, my friends, here's your challenge to think as little as possible and stay focused on your breath. That was roughly 1 minute right there. So observe. Did you find that super challenging to keep your mind clear? Or was it relatively easy for you today? There is no wrong answer. It's just what it is, right? But remember, when you practice that, the easier that becomes to clear your mind. And that is an especially wonderful tool to have in your toolbox, because that really helps you to let go of anxiety, stress, tension. It can help to lower your blood pressure. So if you find yourself in an uncomfortable situation or a stressful time, you can use that tool right there. Bring you back to your happy place. You can do that anywhere. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. And when you're ready, draw your knees in one at a time, easier on your back that way. Take a breath or two at that position. And then when you feel ready, roll over onto your right side if you can. Not left side is fine. Take a breath or two there. And then when and if you're ready, push yourself up gently, opening your eyes, making sure you do so slowly. Coming out of Savasana is important to go slow so that you don't get dizzy from that change, your head changing positions too quickly. Slide our hands up to our thighs if you're ready with me, lifting the chest, elongating the spine, sitting tall. Can you draw your right ear to your right shoulder? And over to the left side. I hope that you enjoyed class today, this nice gentle version of yoga. Drop your chin to your chest. I hope that you feel better than when you started and that you can take and carry that feeling with you throughout the day. Let's look forward and deep breath. Inhale, reach up to the sky, looking up. Exhale. Can you do one more breath with me here? Nice deep breath. Inhale, arms go up, palms come together, and we'll take a slow exhale down. Thank you all for your energy, your time, your thoughts, and your heart. Namaste. Thank you guys. Let me know if you have any questions. Otherwise, I'll be back on Friday for cardio strength interval. Take care. Have a nice day.